Everybody please stand for the bride. You may be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to this most important moment in the lives of James and Emily. We invite you to leave behind the worries and concerns of everyday life and to join us in the celebration of their marriage. This is an opportunity for us to share not only in the joy of their love, but also to reaffirm and appreciate the love and the friendship that we experience in our own lives. May we all celebrate by being fully present in our short time together here. James, Emily, your marriage today is the public and legal joining of your souls that have already been united as one in your hearts. Marriage will allow you a new environment to share your lives together, standing together to face the world hand in hand. Marriage is going to expand you as individuals, define you as a couple, and deepen your love for one another. To be successful, you'll need strength, courage, patience, and a really good sense of humor. So let your marriage be a time of waking each morning and falling in love with each other all over again. It is the desire of everyone that you have a successful and a happy marriage. But happiness in a marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage has to be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remember to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's standing together facing the world. And it's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and to forget, and it's giving each an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. So we are here today to celebrate this love which James and Emily have for each other, and to give social recognition to their decision to commit their lives and to accept each other totally. So James, do you take Emily to be your lawfully wedded wife, to share your life openly, standing with her in sickness and illness, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and to love forevermore?
I do.
And Emily, do you take James to be your lawfully wedded husband, to share your life openly, standing with him in sickness and in health, in joy and in sorrow, in hardship and in ease, to cherish and to love forevermore?
I do.
You've known each other for years, through the first glance of acquaintance to this moment of commitment. At some point, you decided to get married. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes. Indeed, you've been making promises to each other and agreements in a very informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks. All those sentences that began with when we're married and continued with I will, you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe. All those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. Just two people working out what they want, what they believe, and what they hope for each other. All those common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to each other, you know all those things we promised and hoped for and dreamed of? Well, I meant it, every word. So look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to each other. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. For you've learned much from one another in those last few years. You've learned that good company and friendship count more than wealth and good looks and position. And you've learned that marriage is a maze into which we wander, a maze that is best gotten through with the right companion. Now you're about to say a few words that'll take you across a threshold in life, and things will never be quite the same between you. For after these vows, you'll say to the world, James is my husband, Emily is my wife. So James, you have the privilege of saying your vows to Emily first. I, James, take you, Emily,
I, James, take you, Emily,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to share my life with yours,
to share my life with yours,
support you through times of trouble,
support you in times of trouble,
to rejoice with you in times of happiness,
to rejoice with you in times of happiness,
to give you respect, love, and loyalty
to give you respect, love, and loyalty,
through all the trials and triumphs
through all the trials and triumphs
of our lives together.
of our lives together.
This commitment is made in love,
This commitment is made in love,
kept in faith,
kept in faith,
lived in hope,
lived
and made new every day of our lives.
in, made new every day of our lives.
And Emily, your turn. I, Emily, take you, James,
I, Emily, take you, James,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to share my life with
to
yours,
share my life with yours,
support you through times of trouble,
to support you through times of trouble,
rejoice with you in times of happiness,
to rejoice with you in times of happiness,
to give you respect, love, and loyalty
Give you respect, love, and loyalty.
through all the trials and bees,
Through all the trials and bees.
and rejoice with you in times of happiness.
And rejoice with you in times of happiness.
This commitment
This commitment
is made in love,
is made in love,
kept in faith,
kept in faith,
lived in hope,
lived in hope,
and made new every day of our lives.
and made new every day of our lives.
James and Emily are standing here holding hands. I would like for you now to focus on these hands you're holding. I want you to see the gift they are to you. For these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day. As you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you throughout all the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like none other. And these are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief temporarily comes your way. And these are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. And these are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need strength. And these are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek as they raise your face to look into eyes that are filled with overwhelming love for you. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled in age will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. May they have the rings, please. May these rings symbolize your inherent wholeness and unity with one another, giving you the strength to happily honor your commitment to each other. May they remind you that marriage is not a destination, it's a journey with no beginning and no end. Just a moment-to-moment opportunity to love and to be loved to the best of your ability. So James, if you'll start, and you place the ring on Emily's left-hand ring finger, repeat to her, Emily, I give you this ring,
Emily, I give you this ring,
that you may wear it,
that you may wear it
as a reminder of my love for you.
as a reminder of my love for you.
With this ring I thee wed.
This ring I
Got it.
That's why it's a good partnership, right? Emily, as you place the ring on James's left-hand ring finger, repeat to him, James, I give you this ring,
James, I give you this ring,
that you may wear it,
that you may wear it,
as a reminder of my love for you.
as a reminder of my love for you.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
It makes
There
them
you
much
go.
harder to get off. James and Emily have chosen to do something very special that they're going to do in front of you guys, but they're going to share it as a very personal thing to them throughout their marriage. On the eve of their marriage, I asked them to write love letters. The way they feel on their wedding day, why they chose to marry each other. They've not seen what the other has written. But I'm going to hand these to James, and they're going to put them in that box with that bottle of wine. And they're going to create their very own romantic time capsule. James and Emily, all relationships have times of turmoil, and we certainly hope yours don't get into a real bad position. But if it does, keep that box prominently displayed in your house. So maybe you just see the box and it'll kind of bring you back to this moment. But if it gets real ugly, bring the box out, open the wine, and then share the letter. But we hope that you wait till your anniversary, and after you've celebrated with your friends and family, you go home and have your private celebration by opening that box and sharing the wine and the letters. But it doesn't stop there, because on your anniversary you've written 2 new letters. And of course another bottle of wine for your next anniversary. Remember that love is the basis for this marriage. Desire nothing else, fear nothing else, and allow your love to blossom into what love is meant to be. Allow for spaces in your time together, giving each other room to grow. Love one another. Allow that love to be a source of strength which feeds your soul. Fill one another's cup, but have each your drink from your own cup. Share your bread, but each have your own slice. Sing and dance together. But remember that though you may move together, you each must step and dance to your own steps. None of us knows what the future will bring. The important thing is to live today to the fullest and face tomorrow in the certainty that you can accept and handle what tomorrow may bring. So James and Emily, you've stood before me and before this wonderful crowd of loving people. You've joined your hands, you've exchanged rings, and you've expressed your vows of commitment and love to each other. So it becomes my privilege, by the powers vested in me by the state of Tennessee, to pronounce you husband and wife. James, for the first time in your life, you can kiss your wife.